Just got done working my last flu clinic giving flu vaccines to employees. I was at a middle school today. So last one of the season. It feels good to be done because there was a lot of shuffling that I had to take place to make sure the kids were being taken care of. But now it's time to get the kids off to school. It was early morning this morning, and it's gonna be a good day because it is Emma's birthday. My oldest turns 14 today. 14 years ago, I became a mom. In fact, I had also just gotten done working a 12-hour night shift as a nurse, and I got home about this time of day, so it's kind of funny. I'm like now getting home this time of day 14 years later, just a little bit different, and 5 kids later. Good morning. How are you? I feel like it's been a hot minute since I've gotten on to say hello. So I got my kids off to school, and now I need to make a raspberry lemon cheesecake as per my teen's request. I have my eggs sitting out trying to become to room temperature, so I put them in warm water. I've had the cream cheese sitting out and it doesn't feel quite to room temperature, but I wanted to make this yesterday so it could sit in the fridge like overnight, you know, and just like become like really, really good. But I didn't have time, and I hate always using the excuse I've been busy. But you guys, I have been so busy. We as a family have been so busy, and I'm like, okay, what in my life can I say no to so that we aren't so busy? And I'm like, nothing. Like, I'm like, no. The things that we are busy about are just things that like we have to do. And okay, so I said no to balloons and decorations and streamers, and that's okay. Yesterday was a better day for Emma to take off of school. So we went shopping yesterday and had some fun. And today she's having some friends over. That was her request. She wanted friends over to have pizza and just have some fun. So we're going to do a few things today, but I need to get the house in order. Gotta make this cake. Raspberry cheesecake, here we come. My question is now, do I do it in a round pan? Because I actually don't own a spring form pan where you can like pop off the edge of the metal pan and you can see the pretty cake. It would just be left in this. Or make it easy and just do raspberry cheesecake bars, which I think will be easiest. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Have I ever made a raspberry lemon cheesecake before? No, I have not. So I'm pulling up my trusty Pinterest app and finding a recipe on there, and we're just gonna go with it. You guys have not seen this before. I have a fun story to tell you about this KitchenAid. But first off, let's get this started. All right, every time I make a graham cracker crust, I never think that there's enough crust, and it always works out in the end. Okay, so my cream cheese is a little tiny lumpy. I probably could have mixed it a little bit longer or had it a little bit warmer. When I started off, I could have used a longer spatula to scrape the bowl because my fingers are getting sticky, but I think all in all, this is gonna turn out great. I looked up several different recipes and kind of compared them, and they were all pretty much very similar. So I will link this one down below if it turns out, if it works out well. All right, now for the fun part, and hopefully the part that doesn't ruin this. Gonna take a toothpick. Gosh, I don't know. Okay, this is not looking too great. What the heck? Should I have cooked that longer? Yeah, all right, well, I may have ruined it. I want it to like look pretty and swirly, and it is not looking pretty and swirly here. That is not pretty and swirly. It looks like, ooh, you know what? It looks like a Halloween dessert. Kind of creepy. Like, we'll just pretend that's blood. Happy birthday, Emma. You get a blood cake. All right. Let me tell you about this KitchenAid mixer here. I actually had one when I was first married. It was red, but it was bigger than this one. And I found that I wasn't using it as much, and I just didn't have a lot of counter space, to be honest. As we've moved, we lived in smaller kitchens. I did not have a lot of space for a KitchenAid mixer, so I think I sold it 1 year. As Landon has been doing these research studies at work, he gets to know these participants really well because they come in multiple times a week to do their workouts. This one specifically was people who had long-term effects from having COVID. They would come in and I think they would do yoga or some kind of a workout to kind of help get their strength back up. And this one lady in particular was super kind and sweet. And as Landon gets to visit with these participants, they get sharing stories and talking about family, and Landon would talk about me. And so this one lady was super kind and sweet and was like, you know what? I don't bake anymore. I used to bake and I never bake anymore, and I don't have time, and I do other stuff. And so she's like, I got this KitchenAid mixer. I would love to give it to your wife. And Landon's like, oh, like, you know, that's really nice. You don't have to. We'd be happy to pay for it. So when she was all done with her study, we got into contact. She came over the other day, and she was the kindest, most genuine person I have ever met. So sweet. She was basically just grateful because Landon and the study changed her life. She's like, having that study in my life has like changed me. And now that I'm no longer in the study, I don't have that motivation or that accountability. She's like, but it was so good for me, and it's really changed how I feel and how I'm living. And I just thought that was really neat. Landon has shared several stories when he comes home from work about the people that he works with and how these studies are really changing people's lives. And I'm like, Landon, you need to share this on like the gram. You need to like share your stories, because oh, what was it the other day? He like started tearing up and almost like he was crying actually as he shared another story. Just how these people are really able to go from being like overweight and not being able to move to being able to do their workouts, and just lots of really neat things happening in the research field, and I'm grateful that Landon can be a part of it. There, that's about the extent of the decorations. Flowers, fresh flowers from Trader Joe's. So I think the cheesecake has turned out great. I haven't tested it yet, but it looks good. It didn't really crack a lot on the top, so I will put this in the refrigerator until we are ready for it tonight. Over the years of having kids, I have done plenty of painting with kids and toddlers, and to be honest, I don't love it. It's not my favorite activity. It's a mess. They put layers upon layers of paint, and it's thick and it's messy. And I'm hoping that the teens have fun and they use their creative juices. They are creative girls, they love to craft, and so I'm like, come on, pull out your inner like Pinterest mood board and come up with something really pretty. That's what I'm envisioning anyway. Let's see what the girls come up with themselves to paint with these pumpkins. I'm sure it'll be totally different than like toddler painting pumpkins. I brought most of the pumpkins inside. I left a few out here, and a neighbor warned me that the squirrels eat the pumpkins here. So keep an eye on the pumpkins, make sure the squirrels don't get to them. But while I was bringing the pumpkins inside, I was walking back and forth, and I was thinking, and I wanted to like tell you guys, I don't know, this is random, but who remembers over a year ago, so a year back in July 4th, over a year ago, I was on a pogo stick jumping, and I like jumped off and kind of tweaked my knee. It didn't hurt too bad, but then like the days following, my knee really hurt and got swollen. I think I shared that on Instagram. Anyway, for over a year, my knee has been bothering me, not to the point that I had to ever take pain medication, or I haven't gone to the doctors about it yet, but it does bother me. And over the past few months, it got really worse. And then my other knee started hurting me, and I never did anything to it. Like, I didn't do anything to it, but my knee was bothering me. So I had both knees bugging me. Well, I got a pair of shoes a few months ago, and then it dawned on me the other day. I was like, wait a minute, my knee doesn't hurt me anymore. the one that I tweet while jumping off the pogo stick. My knee hasn't bothered me. It doesn't hurt. I can bend it like this all the way and it doesn't like bug me. I went jogging the other day when I was with Finn going on a walk. I started jogging a little bit and it didn't bother me. You guys, it went from getting really, really painful to all of a sudden like nothing is there. And the only thing I can think of is because I got a new pair of shoes. And I don't think they're the greatest like walking shoe. They're Kizik's. They're those slip-on shoes that I've talked about before. Maybe the pair that I had before were really bad. I'm just like so thrilled, so happy that my knee isn't bugging me anymore. If your knees are bugging you, go get a new pair of shoes. And I swear that's the only thing that I can think of that I've done differently. Anyway, I'm just like so happy that my knee isn't bugging me. I don't know what's wrong with this knee. It like is tender right along here. My pants are so ripped up. Look at that. Anyway, just thought I'd share that with you. My knee is feeling better. When we move, if we stay out in the Midwest, my #1 priority with a new house is a screened-in back patio. Let me show you what I am dealing with all the time. Do you see all of those gnats all over me? I keep my couches covered all the time. This is the screen. Oh my gosh. Okay, you probably can't even oh, yep, that's disgusting. This is the screen to my kitchen. Oh, I started painting my pumpkin and all of these little buggy flies are like, hey, we want to be part of your pumpkin. We can't even use our screen door because it looks like this. It's a bummer because it's so nice out here. It feels fantastic. We're watching 2 extra dogs today. But I am full of bugs, so we don't come out here because, I mean, look at this. It's so frustrating. It's all over me. Even spraying doesn't help. Like spraying for bugs does not help. Ugh. This is when you have to do the hair whip. Like this, then get down your shirt. Okay, go play. Go play.
Mom, let's see me a ball.
Okay, let's see your pumpkin. Wow, that's so pretty. Did you know my favorite color is purple?
No.
It is. And I have a vision for mine. It is not done. It will not be a fly pumpkin. We're doing pizza tonight for dinner, keeping things easy, and we have about, I don't know, 10, 12 teens outside sitting on the trampoline. Landon just said. What did you just say about the trampoline?
I was saying we will always have a trampoline. It's just like a natural gathering place. You sleep on it, you jump on it, you eat on it. It's just like...
Oh, the kids love it. We will always have one. And you know what? I like having a trampoline without the net. There, I said it.
Yep.
Trampolines
life on the edge
without the nets are the best. It's actually really cute. I went outside and what's cute is there's like all these girls on the trampoline and then Cooper. And I think it's nice that Emma is letting Cooper like be involved and being out there with all of the girls. He's like, this is awesome, this is great.
Well, Millie feels awesome too because she's like
6, 7.
well, she's like in the middle of all of them and they think she's a little doll, so it's just kind of fun that they're being inclusive. Well, they came, they painted, and they conquered. My goodness.
Word. I still think this is better than toddler painting, but still, teenagers is not much better, but those are cute. That one's mine.
I like the autumn leaves. That's just a Mod Podge napkin on there.
So cute. I think they did so cute.
Mm-hmm.
Like, look at the pink cheetah and spider, and those are darling.